Hello, children of God. Good evening. My name is Chukwuemeka, and I'm with the Igbo Hebrews organization. The Igbo Hebrews organization are the Igbo people in southeastern Nigeria who have realized that we are the true Hebrews of the Bible. Not just the Igbo people, but those who have been sold as slaves and those who are in diaspora. We are the true and only Hebrews of the Bible. And since we've realized this, we've decided to come back to the worship of our God. We've left Islam, we've left Judaism, we've left Christianity, and we've returned to the true worship of the God of Abraham, because these three religions I mentioned has nothing to do with the worship of God of the Bible. So we are an organization, and we have Sabbath lessons which is mostly posted on our website and also on this our YouTube page. If you're interested in joining us, you can send us an email. We don't collect money or tithe or offering from anyone. We just come together and share the word of the Most High. This is not done for financial reasons. Like I mentioned, we don't collect money from anyone, and this is also not done for popularity reasons. That is why we don't even put faces on our videos. We are just putting out information so that the children of the Most High, who the Most High has called, can find Him, and we guide our path back to the worship of our God. So we have a number that you can equally reach us on. We have a WhatsApp phone number where we share information and kind of interact like a community, so that those who want to worship the Most High, who want to follow the Hebrew calendar, will be able to have a community they can identify with. So brothers and sisters, this lesson is coming to you today, which is the 23rd day of the 5th month. In the Gregorian calendar, it is the 8th of August, and it's going to be a controversial lesson. However, just like in every of our videos, as you've noticed, we tell the truth as it is, and we don't hold back anything as much as we can. And our message here is for those who want to worship God, because it's now time to worship the Most High in spirit and in truth. So we tell the truth as it is, and we are going to tell it today in this very controversial topic. The topic we're going to talk today is about homosexuality. This is an epidemic that's been sweeping across our people, especially here in Nigeria. It's much more than you think. So today we're going to talk about homosexuality, and we are going to it's a two-part video. And the reason we divide our videos into parts is to make it easier for those who are in Africa to be able to download it, because of the expense attached with internet packages. But it's going to be a two-part video. The first one, we're going to be talking about the causes of homosexuality, and the second one, we're going to talk about how that homosexuality is being forced upon Africans. So let's go. Okay, children of God, the first one is homosexuality. What causes homosexuality? Homosexuality is I don't need to define it for you. Most of you already know what I'm talking about. What causes this thing, homosexuality? What will make a man be sexually attracted to another man? There's nothing natural about that. Nothing. Everything created by the Most High, even plants, not just animal, even plants have male and female. It is clearly separated. But nowadays in humans, you are seeing a situation whereby the same sex are attracted to each other. That is against nature. Why is anyone surprised? This scripture made it very clear that the whole world will turn upside down. They will turn things upside down. Go and read the book of, okay, let's get it here, brothers and sisters. Let's get the book of Isaiah. The prophet Isaiah said in chapter 24, in verse 5, he said, "The earth is also polluted by its inhabitants, for they transgressed the laws, violated statutes, broke the everlasting covenant. Therefore a curse devours the earth, and those who live in it are held guilty. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are born, and few men are left. Brothers and sisters, the Bible made it very clear that because men have transgressed the law, the eternal law, broke the eternal covenant, everything will turn upside down. Everything will turn upside down. Okay, if you go to the book of Isaiah again, in chapter 29, the same thing, you see it. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16, it says, "You turn things around. Shall the potter be considered as equal with the clay, that what is made will say to its maker, He did not make me? Or what is formed, say to him who formed it, He has no understanding." This is the situation mankind has come to. Because we go to school and they teach us this nonsense that they call science, we now feel that God does not exist. We now feel that God is just in the minds of those who want to be enslaved. Because they craftily teach us science. That is why we follow these things and believe and deny God. Like an Igbo proverb said, when a rabbit finishes eating, he will tell his God to come, let us go and fight. Because we expose ourselves to this crappy knowledge that we call science, we now have the effrontery to say that God does not exist. This is how the world turns upside down. When you go to school and they teach you science, you now believe that what you know is natural is no longer natural. You now believe that homosexuality is a natural thing. In what universe is homosexuality a natural thing? What causes homosexuality, brothers and sisters? Before we explain what causes it, I want you to know that it is not natural. There's nothing natural about a man being sexually attracted to another man. If that was how human beings were from primordial time, then they won't be human beings today. Any species in which the male is attracted to the male and the female is attracted to the female, that species would have been extinct by now. So nature does not even allow that kind of madness. But what causes it, brothers and sisters? And the reason this teaching is coming in is because I feel sorry for people who are entrapped in this kind of situation. The approach of most Christians or most people who I know is to castigate this kind of situation. Personally, I don't. I have met a number of people that are homosexuals before, and I feel sorry for them. And the reason I feel sorry is because if you know what causes homosexuality, you will know that they could not have helped it. So, brothers and sisters, it's important for you to have an idea of what causes homosexuality so that you know how to protect your future generation from things like that. Brothers and sisters, there are two things that causes homosexuality from what I've observed. Number one is transmission. Number two is transfusion. And I'll explain this to you now. First of all, I want you to understand that homosexuality is a disease. It is not a lifestyle. It is not an orientation or whatever they choose. It's not a syndrome or whatever the nonsense they say. It is a disease. And according to the Bible, according to the scriptures, diseases are caused by demons. And I'll explain that. Diseases are caused by demons. In fact, let's get it. Go to the book of Jubilees. Brothers and sisters, if you go to the book of Jubilees, and any of you who have seen my videos, you will know that I love the book of Jubilees. If you go to the book of Jubilees, in chapter 10, it talks about how the unclean demons were affecting the great-grandchildren and grandchildren of Noah. Okay? And then the Most High now banished 90% of them, and then the Most High told the angels to teach Noah the drugs and medications to fight against their diseases. Let's get it. Book of Jubilees chapter 10 verse 10, it says, "And one of us he commanded that we should teach Noah all their medicines, for he knew that they will not walk in uprightness nor strive in righteousness. And we did according to all his words. All the malignant evil ones were bound in the place of condemnation, and a tenth part of them were left, that they might be subject before Satan on the earth. And we explained to Noah all the medicines of their diseases, together with their seductions, how he might heal them with the herbs of the earth. So, brothers and sisters, the diseases are caused by the demons, the spirits of the fallen angels. And if you see our video on war with the serpent seed, we explain this thing in a rudimental way. Please see that video so that you understand what we mean by serpent seed and unclean demons. So homosexuality is a disease. That's number one. So what causes it? And the first one I said is transmission. Transmission is that when you a disease can be transmitted from one person to the other. Most people, brothers and sisters, most people that are homosexuals, they have been sexually abused by a homosexual early in life. Once that demon is transmitted from one person to the other, it is very difficult for that demon to come out. That's how this disease is passed on, by transmission. Most of people who are homosexuals, and if you know any, you can ask them. If they're frank enough, they can tell you. Most people who are homosexual have been abused by somebody when they are young. Most of the people that abuse children homosexually are Catholic priests, not just priests, pastors, preachers, all these Christian preachers, ministers. They abuse children homosexually when those children are young, and by doing so they pass on this demon, this disease, to the child, and the child grows up and the life will never remain the same, and the child will have that same sexual orientation towards the same sex. This is a disease that is transmitted. Most people who send their children to go and be altar boys, go to the Reverend Father's house and do this, you are exposing your children to danger. And let me explain that to you here. Brothers and sisters, the very first time I heard about homosexuality, I just finished secondary school. I was about 19 years old, maybe, I don't know, 17, 18 years old. That was the very first time I heard about it. And I heard that it was very prevalent in the secondary school I went to. All the people that brought in homosexuality to the school I went to, all of them came in from a seminary. They were in the seminary to be priests, to be reverend fathers, and then they dropped out and came to the secondary school I was attending, and they brought in homosexuality with them. If you don't believe me, brothers and sisters, if you see anybody, people who have left the seminary, they're usually very vocal about the atrocities that goes on in these temples. If you know anyone, and there are many of them in our communities, if you know anyone that has left the seminary, go and ask the person. The person will tell you the kind of homosexuality that is going on. This so-called, and again, like I mentioned in the video, War with the Serpent Seed, this thing mostly comes from people from Europe, Europeans. These demonic affections usually come from them. So this missionary priest that came to bring us their so-called crappy good news, they infected some of our children with their disease of homosexuality in their seminaries, and then this thing is now passed on and passed on and passed on. That is one way that homosexuality is being caused, brothers and sisters. If you know anybody that has been to seminary, anybody that is a homosexual, ask the person. The person, if you are kind enough, they will tell you most of them have been sexually abused by a homosexual early in life. That's how this demon is transmitted. That's how this disease is transmitted. The next method, brothers and sisters, that causes homosexuality is transfusion. What I call transfusion. What do I call transfusion is from the needle. The needle. Brothers and sisters, the vaccine you give your children, you are increasing their chances of becoming homosexual in life. And the people who make vaccines, they know this. They know it. It is their intention to propagate this kind of disease. They want to turn the world upside down. Please, brothers and sisters, go and see my presentation on War with the Serpent Seed. Especially in part 3 of that video, I explained that these children of perdition, If their intention is to corrupt the entire planet, if they corrupt the entire planet, the Most High will not see anybody to save, and He will abandon the planet. This is the plan. Brothers and sisters, there's nothing else. Whether you are talking about Illuminati, talking about all this, talking about war, talking about oil, talking about petrodollar, those are nonsense. The ultimate thing is to corrupt your soul. And you have to protect your children from this kind of affection. That is why when I see those who are homosexuals, I feel really sorry. I wish people get to know what is likely causing this. This is not just coming from mid-air. Scientists in Italy have confirmed that vaccines causes homosexuality. Let me see if I can open up this page here where one Italian scientist was explaining what's his name. His name is an Italian scientist named Gianpaolo Vanoli. He was explaining to the Italian authorities that vaccinating a child early in life leads to homosexuality. There's nothing natural about it. It's not natural. If you watch all these nonsense Hollywood movies, they will tell you that penguins are homosexuals, dolphins are homosexual. That's total bullcrap. That's not true. Brothers and sisters, that is not true. They give medications to these animals, and when these animals begin to behave in a homosexual way based on the medication that has been given to them, they now come and say, oh yeah, look at it, it's a natural thing, animals are doing it. But researchers have shown, there was a research published here in naturalnews.com, that mercury exposure causes homosexuality in birds. When birds have been exposed to mercury, they behave homosexual, they exhibit homosexual behavior. So what these so-called criminals that call themselves scientists will do is they put in some bunch of penguins or dolphins together in a lab and give them this kind of medication that they know causes homosexuality, and then they come and say, oh yeah, look at it, it's natural. Again, brothers and sisters, there is mercury in the vaccine you give your children. This is also responsible for homosexuality. If you don't believe me, brothers and sisters, if you remember, when I was growing up, brothers and sisters, the people that I know that are homosexuals, their parents are people that are rich or educated. Those are people that are likely would have given them these vaccines. A poor man in the village with the children hustling and looking for food to eat, the children will not likely be homosexuals because they have not taken these vaccines. So you can either choose to believe what scientists tell you, or you choose to believe what you can observe, what you can see. And what I saw growing up is what I'm telling you here. Growing up, most people that I've seen that are homosexual were in contact with priests or ministers or people that have the tendency to abuse children. If they are not, then there are also people that have the tendency to be vaccinated early in life. These are things that causes homosexuality. Brothers and sisters, this will be more prominent in the next generation. You see, in Africa, our mothers were not vaccinated. That's what's saving our generation. The next generation, I can't vouch for it. And that's why it's important that when you hear this, you pass it around. Let them know that, first of all, homosexuality is a disease. It's not natural. And that these are things that are likely causing it. And this is not just coming from someone who is drunk. The scientists have shown that to be a fact. Now, let me explain to you how this homosexuality is being forced on Africans.